We're live.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode number 26 of the Chronicles of Tyria podcast, Guild Wars 2 podcast for fans by fans. I'm not seeing the video up. That's fine by me. Uh, there we go. All right. So, like usual, we'd like to thank everybody who turned up and watched with us live on Twitch TV. The 3 people that joined Kaysee and I in our weird YouTube stream that we did when Naveen was off.
3 people.
It seemed like about 3 people, and they if you notice, there were 71 comments on that, which is like everybody when they're chatting. But it was pretty much the same 3 people. I know Louis was one of them, and I can't remember the other 2. And if they're in the guild, I think one of them is, and I'm really sorry. And then like there was some from me, and some from Kaysee. So, but thank you to everybody, those couple of people that showed up and asked us questions and kept us going for about an hour and a half, when we were only planning on being there for like half an hour. So
That's pretty cool, though. That's really cool.
I mean, it worked.
It was a good discussion.
Which was great because we don't have access to the fancy software and all, this cool setup we got going. So it worked. So that was cool. And we could do up to 10 people if we had to, and it would just be a big line of pictures at the bottom.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so thank you to Jolinar, because she's the only one who talked about being live on our Twitch TV.
Thanks, Joel.
But thanks to everybody who's tuned into all of our previous Twitch shows. And, here we go. Yeah, now people start see you make an announcement to somebody. And now everybody starts talking. Hey, Jal. And I'm going to go with Guts McGirt. I know you have a name in game, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I heard you last night in World vs. World. I don't know if we have a shorthand, so...
Yeah, he's newbie to the guild, so welcome to the guild. And at the same time, welcome to all the new people in the guild.
Yes.
It's crazy. Sorry if we don't remember your name. It's just like sometimes... Oh, and also, there's Avian in our guild, and then there's a new member called Avin or something like that. It's really, really close in names.
Oh, gosh.
It gets really confusing, so sorry if I confuse you for Avian. I think it's a dude, too, so it might be confusing you for a female.
Sucks. Alright.
Avian's a very soft-spoken girl.
Yeah. Let's see. It's Guts JJ. I will let you pick whatever you want to be called, and then I'll stick with that.
Works.
Yes, like Jal and Joel. Yeah, exactly. Those are... I have to see if we get Dan, and we'll make more of those characters that have names that look like Jalinar and Jolinar, so we can just try to confuse everybody else.
Yeah, he wanted to make Jelinar and then Jolinar with a U, and then... Oh my god.
Julinar. Yeah, well, it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. Right, so thank you again for everybody who's with us streaming. Tell a friend, or a whole other guild if we're trying to force you to transfer, like Al Cardalina. Get everybody to come over. The more people we get, just the happier that's going to make me. So, there you go.
Yeah, everybody has to switch to the Tarnish Coast server. That works.
I've heard there's times during the day still where you can still get in and it's not full. So,
yeah, it's true.
Like 2 p.m. Eastern time, I hear, is pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
Like mid, really, really weird, because that's not like a prime time, I don't think, for anybody. It's a really off time. But anyway, so thank you again for everybody, and I see more people are joining us, like Zenchu joined us, so thank you for coming out. I look forward to the day where I can't announce each person individually because there's too many. But right now, pretty much everybody gets their own shout out.
Yeah.
So today's show... so today's show is going to be a map-related show. Go ahead.
Dun, dun, dun. No, I was just gasping.
Oh, she's Okay, right.
Oh
So
my.
this is going to be
Exactly.
something we're going to be doing probably several times in the future. Just as like a little side note, this is for when we can't think of anything else to do. We're going to be doing one of these where we each pick a map and we'll talk about, all the mechanics of the map, really cool events, points of interest, whatever, what we like about the map, what we don't like about the map. And obviously, it's going to start out with all of our favorite maps, and then as we get further and further along, it's just going to be like, oh, we're at Dredgehaunt Cliffs. Yay. Everybody's
God,
favorite.
who likes that place?
I know, right? Um, so today we're going to be doing maps. I'm going to be doing the Fields of Ruin. Casey's going to be doing Gendarran Fields. Naveen's going to be doing Lion's Arch. So I guess we'll go to shoutouts. And Naveen, you want to start it off?
Okay. I have no shoutouts.
Because you were away
Alright.
for so long.
I'm kidding. No, but like I said, I just wanted to thank everyone who's joined the guild who are following the procedures like they should. Go to CoTforums.com and register. And sorry if sometimes it takes like 24 hours to get approved for the registration, because we have to go manually through all the people that are registering. And since there's so many bots out there on the webs that are registering, well, I have to go through like 100 to 200 registration per day. Sometimes I accidentally delete someone who I thought was a bot but wasn't a bot. So if your name has not been activated within like 48 hours, just try again, or send me a message in game at Naveen so that I can activate your name as soon as possible. So thank you to everyone, and I've been away on vacation for more than a week, so I actually don't really have any shout outs to give aside than that, so sorry.
That's fine. Yeah, it was rough, but we managed to make it through that week without Naveen. I'm pissed because I had to actually look at all those subscription emails, because normally I just get like somebody new subscribed to COT forums and I just click delete and I never have to worry about it. And then this time I'm like, oh, somebody else joined. And then I found my new thing is there's a ton of forums out there that report just bots. So I would just take their email and put it in Google, and it would automatically show up as like a bot search, like do not, these are bots. So basically, if you're a jerk and you spam a ton of forums and Google says that your email account is a bot, I banned you. So you're not getting in. I'm sorry if that's the case, but don't be a jerk.
You're a jerk.
So, I mean,
Meanie.
the interweb says that you're a spamming bot, so I said no way. Typically, though, it looks, most of them are like I had one that was an email, it was like blah 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 at like buyviagra.com. So I was like, I wonder who that could be.
I wonder if that's, yeah, I know.
It's Jolinar.
Oh!
So
There's a guild member who legitimately has a buy Viagra business,
Email
and it's their
address.
heart and soul.
all right. I'm sorry to all of you out there that have that. But yeah, we're up to 780 members on our forums.
Yay!
Which means 780 emails Naveen pretty much had to go through and accept and or deny. Well, accept 780, and how many did she deny?
Yeah.
So, right. So, I put it in the show notes, but I don't know if you saw it. Did you see anything with the iTunes channel by any chance? If we
Yeah.
had any new reviews, or maybe how many downloads? If
No, I haven't checked. I haven't checked anything. I was on vacation and my mind was like, no Guild Wars. That's not true, because I logged on actually and went invisible. I'm sorry, I have to admit. And that was because of Thanksgiving. I wanted to see what was on special in the trading post. But that's
I
it.
saw that you were there because I saw sometimes things popping up in the guild history, like that you queued something.
Yeah.
Like queued 5% in. I'm like, she's not supposed to be here. So interesting.
I had to take care of some stuff, but yeah. It's so addicting. I'm sorry. No, I just wanted to see what was on special for Thanksgiving, and aside from the keys, nothing really was like really worth it.
Crap. I think some of the guys on Tales of Tyria said it best. Their best bet would have been like 2,000 gems for the price of 1,000 gems. They would have sold like crazy if they did a sale like that, rather than like 40% off karma boosts.
Yeah.
Who buys karma boosts?
Well, when I was trying to get the karma armor, no, I didn't buy them, but yeah, I just had like a ton of karma boosts that I got from one of the chests, so I didn't have to buy them, but it's tempting.
Yeah, I mean, transmutation stones, I think, were on sale. I mean,
oh god,
like I'll get if
just
I
open
really.
chests.
That's what I'm saying, exactly. So all right, so I'll do one more thing. We're at over 9,000, everyone.
It's over 9,000.
I think when our subscriber count hits that, we'll do something actually legitimate. Like maybe we'll do a video.
In 5 years.
Yeah, at this rate. We were steadily climbing. We hit 150, and then it was just like, we're at 175, and then we lost some, and then we gained some, and then we lost some.
Well, the thing is that, we haven't been very, very active as we used to be, and, launching those lore shows as we used to do, because, life, we're all busy people and stuff, but I'm sure after the holidays it'll go back to normal.
Yeah. So. Maybe we'll approach wooden potatoes again.
Right.
We could try.
Could try.
But anyway, so my shout-outs.
I had to skip the beat.
I just have a couple, and the only one person that isn't in the guild that I'm going to shout out to is a guy named Token Orthros, and the other people are like Avian, Lovegood, a handful of others. When I spent 6 hours on Tuesday portaling people in the Eternal Battlegrounds jumping puzzle. Oh, and Kiata, I have to shout out to him because he stayed with me the 6 hours. He sat on that ballista right next to me for 6 hours. Even though there was barely anybody there for like 4 of the 6, he did not leave that ballista. So, yes, but all of them, they gave me money for portaling them. But the reason I picked out Token Orthros is he said, this is for the Get Yourself a Fancy Mask Fund. And so, needless to say... A
fancy mask? What, are you trying to get a hat in particular?
No, I was a mesmer with no mask on, and I was only level like 20, so he gave me 5 gold to put towards my,
What?
Or, I'm not 5 gold, I'm sorry, 5 silver.
Oh, okay, I was gonna be like, that's one fancy hat, alright, it's like tier 3 almost fancy hat, gosh.
No, between everybody that donated to me for helping, which I want to point out that I never ask for anybody for anything, because I just enjoy doing it for the fun of it. Except a few times that I felt like I jumped off and I forgot to hit portal before I jumped and had to run back through the puzzle to do it again. But I got about 3 gold total across the 6 hours from just portaling people up and down. So thank you to everybody that helped with that.
Cool.
So Kaysee, how about you?
I don't really have very much to say. Basically, I was just going to say, I had a lot of fun with Bloodfest as well. Like, most recently, I was in with Tally and Joel, because they're on sort of my time in the afternoon, and I always feel like the third wheel. I always feel so bad. I'm like, should I leave? Am I doing something wrong? But I always have a really good time with them. So, we almost got to the top one time, and then this Fort Aspenwood. Oh my word, for Aspenwood, you are so mean. They were sitting at the very edge, like just before we got to the top. It was past the creature room and everything, and a mesmer pulled us right off the thing, right to the start again.
Aww.
So frustrating. And that was all 3 of us got kicked off, so we didn't get it in the end. But it was a lot of fun being with you guys, and thanks for letting me tag along, because you're on my time zone.
I hate them.
But Aspenwood is really, really getting on people's nerves, that's for sure.
Well, and as most of us in World versus World will tell you, it's because they suck. And I'm going to put it out right now. They're losing in third. They come up against us and Yaks Bend routinely, and they're always in third place, so they can't win, so they camp the jumping puzzle. Because they can at least feel like victors about something. But you know what? We win, so you can eat it. But... So that's why I had no qualms about putting up 2 arrow carts, a trebuchet, and 2 ballistas to kill them as they were spawning into the jumping puzzle up on the thing and hitting them with the trebuchet. And then having for a while there, I had about 20 people and it's like 6 mesmers. So they would start coming down, all of us would jump off, and there were 3 mesmer portals to bring everybody back up after we killed them all. So you brought that on yourself. And Yaks Bend, you guys are cool. I don't fight you guys. Nobody fights you guys. We have this, let's band together. And I don't know if you guys heard, but Fort Aspenwood on the official forums is complaining because we ally with Yaks Bend to get through the puzzle and kill them, but they're whining about it. But all they do is camp it. So
for those who don't know, though, I'm sorry about that, but for those who don't know, we're on Tarnished Coast. So Tarnished Coast and Yaks Bend.
Yeah.
There you go.
So the last...
Go ahead. Sorry.
My last community announcement is I'm going away tomorrow. I'm really nervous because I hate planes and Perth has the worst winds for taking off and landing. So I'm going away for about a week, so I won't be in game. No. But I'll be here on the podcast just in a different background, and there might be kids running past because I love kids and I'm going to go see my nephew and nieces. So I'll probably be away, not on game, but I will be in the community floating around. You can probably find me. And if this doesn't make me the favourite auntie, I don't know what will. So hopefully I'm going to be the favourite auntie this year.
Nice. Hopefully they like dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
So, just so you guys know, we probably won't be doing a COT weekly tomorrow because Kaysee will be gone, and she's the one that has the intro and does all the editing for that. But you know what? I'm feeling generous, so you never know. I might just show up and do it myself. And there was talks of me getting a Kaysee wig and pretending to be Kaysee, trying to do it. But I don't think I have that many editing skills that I could do both. And I don't want to sit here and be like, say my piece, and like put on a wig and then stop the video and start the video. As much fun as that will be.
That would be awesome, actually. That would be cool.
I tell you what,
I could just say like, hey Naveen, don't make any plans tomorrow. We're doing a show. Here's the script.
But tomorrow is editing, so sorry.
Fine. You know what? I might just go stream it live on YouTube again, and it'll just be like a special COT weekly evening with Lagwyn. For all you guys out there.
No, I still think you should do the Kaysee part, and then be like, and then put on a wig and be like, I'm Kaysee, and I'm from Australia. And this is COT Weekly.
I wish I had a glass of water so I could be like, the water is a little firmer.
It's a little bit firmer than usual.
Oh, there's snow outside too. I bet you I could go grab some and put it in like a cup. I think I should get a pipe and like a velour smoker's jacket, and then I could be like, and like I got a fake fireplace. I could set it up behind me and then be like, good evening, dear readers. Here. Get like a big book. Here we go.
With a pipe and everything.
Good evening, dear readers. And this evening, on a very special COT Weekly, we will be talking about the news. And I'll be puffing on my pipe. my fire going in the background.
Oh, geez.
Fireside chat. Exactly. That is exactly what I was looking at. Also, my go-to big textbook was the Twilight Princess Strategy Guide. So. Oh well.
That sounds like a Winter's Day special with the fireplace in the back. And the book.
Might have to do that, actually.
Huh, cool.
If I make that prop for that intro, Maybe I'll have a nice big textbook. But anyway, to the show.
What, we have to do law?
On Master Lag. Oh my god, you guys are making... I'm gonna do this now.
Master Lag Theater?
This week on Master Lag Theater. Yeah, we'll get a pipe tomorrow. No, God, not the Twilight series, Joel. Come on now.
I saw a Twilight doll the other day. Well, yesterday, actually, when I was going buying toys. Twilight doll, I'm like, oh my god, what is this?
Sparkle.
Scary.
It was an Edward Cullen doll, so it should have.
Okay. Guild Wars 2!
So we're gonna do our bit on... Kaysee, I'm gonna have you go first. So,
cool, alright.
You're doing
Gendarran.
Let's do this.
Yes. Let's do this. Hang on, that wasn't my gangster hand. Is this gangster? No, this isn't. I'm not going to pretend to be gangster. I pretended to be gangster once, and Lag told me to never do it again.
Oh, yeah. I wonder why.
Well, Dent and I were here when you did that, and it was just hilarious.
What did it do?
She's the one, Isle.
Oh,
yeah,
jeez.
that was never again.
Alright, anyway, let me do some law. Okay, so everyone, I am doing Gendarran Fields. So if you don't know where Gendarran Fields are, they are just north of Lion's Arch. So if you do the north exit out of Lion's Arch, you will get to Gendarran Fields. And it's definitely my favourite place because it's just got so much more character. I feel like it has just been polished so much more. There's so much more interesting stuff going on there, little quirky things. So it's definitely my favourite. So I'll just read a little introduction I have for you, and I hope it will kind of convey the wonderful serenity of Gendarran Fields. Gendarran Fields. Gendarran Fields is in a beautiful landscape filled with rolling hills and abundance of game for hunting and fertile green pastures. In the past, it was a serene. God, I can't even read my own writing. Serene haven in which the inhabitants had little to worry about other than the common pests gnawing on their crops. However, recently times have changed for the worst. To the north, centaurs are perpetually trying to invade, and the brutal campaign is affecting the inhabitants of Nibu Terrace, Stogard Gate, and Ascalon Settlement. While to the south, the undead infest the swamp, harassing First Haven and anyone who travels along the swamp road. While in Apple Nook Hamlet, I'm so sorry, people. I really am. It's a wonderful place. I'm just not doing it justice. Apple Nook Hamlet in the Coca-Cola.
Kookaburra. I got it.
Conocopian. I can't say it. I could say it like 5 minutes ago.
There you go.
Conocopian. Yeah, that one there. Yeah. There we go.
That's it for all of us here for COT Weekly for this week.
If you don't know.
It takes like 10 tries every time she says that line.
Conocopian. Conocopi. The water is firmer than usual.
You guys are so mean to me. It's not fair.
I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay.
Cornucopian. Is that right?
Awesome.
Yes. One more time.
Okay, Cornucopian. While the Apple Nook Hamlet in the Cornucopian Fields is relatively unperturbed by the undead and centaur attacks, they face daily difficulties at the hands of the savage pirates. Luckily, the inhabitants have the Vigil Keep to the northeast to help them with the war against centaurs, undead, and pirates. But it is undeniable that life for the people in Gendarran Fields is a daily battle.
Where did you pull that from? Or did you write that up yourself?
I wrote it myself.
Wow.
It's very well written, especially with words you couldn't pronounce.
She is a writer on the website.
That's true. She's such a good writer, she writes words she don't even know how to say them.
Here's a compliment.
Nice.
So
No, seriously, because I want to find the one for the Fields of Ruin, because now I feel left out. You can Skype message it to me so people won't know. It'll be our little secret.
Yeah, I'll be like, say this now. Anyway.
Whoa, creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, Naveen, say Alucardalina.
Huh? Alucardalina.
Shut up.
Do you want me to say it 5 times fast?
You could probably do it.
I just like to say Alucardalina because that was easier. But
Yeah.
Alucardalina. That's for Alucardalina.
Alucardalina.
Cornucopien. Cornucopien.
Joel.
Cornucopien.
Shut up, guys. Seriously.
I'm sorry. Okay, back to Gendarran Fields.
Can I continue with my lore, please?
Yes.
I've got so much lore bursting from my soul, and you're stifling it.
Sorry. We love you.
Okay.
Thing with lore.
Oh, we used to have such on-track lore.
It's we didn't do
podcasting
it
thing.
live.
No,
And-
we didn't. That was, you thought we had because I did so much editing and people would just listen to the edited shows. Now it's live. So,
Alright.
sucks.
Okay, so I'm going to continue. So, I shall start Stone Guard Gate. There's actually a lot of places in Gendarran Fields that have a lot of... Oh, crap.
It's okay, you're fine, but you sounded like a robot like for 5 seconds.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah,
this
that's
is the hand signal. Don't forget.
Alright, only if you do this, I will stop.
Okay.
I'll let Naveen do this, but only if you do this, I'll stop.
Sweet. Okay. Oh, wait.
Glad we're working
This?
this out live.
But if I go like this, it's okay. But if I go like
Yes. See? GLaDOS. We got it back. Everybody knows.
Alright, can I go?
this. Yes.
Okay,
No.
so I'm going to start with Stone Guard Gate because there's quite a lot of really interesting areas, and I kind of just broke them up to areas that I think would be really interesting. So Stone Guard Gate is the one that's to the east, and it's the entrance to Queensdale. And I've written, historically, Stone Guard Gate was a small fort used to guard the entrance to Kaysee-Gendarran Fields. However, in times of relative peace, this became...
I am Robo Kaysee.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, Kaysee.
I don't know how we can fix this. I think it's just being so far away from
This was
you guys.
a triumph. Let's start. Well, I'll get you the lyrics and you can sing Still Alive.
Oh, I would love that. Okay, I'm going to try again. I'm going to continue, guys.
Okay.
However, in times of relative peace, this became unnecessary. The fort was converted to a fairground which held seasonal festivals. It became a vibrant and happy occasion, and many inhabitants of Gendarran Fields remember fondly attending these festivals. You can actually talk to NPCs in there that will talk about the festivals and their memories and how she's sad that, times have changed now and it's not the place that she remembered as a little girl. And she goes, however, with the centaur presence in the fort, in the presence in the area, the fort has been reoccupied by the Seraph again. Due to Seraph and Ascalonian differences, numbers to the festival have been dwindling. Numbers of the festival goers from Ascalon settlement have been dwindling, which is interesting because I didn't know that the Seraph and the Ascalonian settlers had a beef with each other, but obviously they do. However, one brawl festival that uses the battle pit outside the camp is still running, albeit irregularly. If you're lucky, you can still see it or even take part in it. And this doesn't happen normally. It's actually part of the Sylvari storyline. If you go the Sylvaris, you'll actually have a chance to take part in this festival, which I thought was really interesting. So, Naveen!
What?
How can you expect me not to laugh? You're so funny and my beautiful. At least I'm like. Oh my, Logan!
Oh, Logan's here. Yay! Wait.
Look out! There's a fireball!
Fireball incoming.
Look out! I think it's going to explode.
That's from I think it's Shrek 3 or when
You know, Naveen, we should figure out if one time we can, as a joke, put like an auto-tuner over Casey's mic somehow, so that she doesn't know, and it's just auto-tuned Kaysee.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool. Oh, you froze, Lag.
Oh, I didn't freeze. Kaysee froze. Apparently.
Oh, welcome to live shows. Technical problems are awesome. Okay. Let's all make Lag.
Oh, that's interesting. Because it didn't freeze for me over here on Skype. Weird. That's for you guys. It's for everybody.
Okay.
Alright.
I think what we'll do is just restart the Skype call.
Okay.
So, please stand by.
If Lag disconnects his and does connect it again, it fixes it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we should have print screened it! Damn it! I need to get like a montage of when Skype stops, and we can just put a montage.
That's fine. It's a recorded show, so
Yeah, it's all there.
forever embedded.
I wish there was something I could do about the lag. About lag. Unfortunately, we stuck with him.
You can try as much as you want. Please, I was one of the advocates to get you here permanently, so you better back off.
Bitch, you did not mess with lag.
Oh, jeez.
By the way, in case anybody didn't know, Ninja Golem is Louie, or Knick Knack, in case you guys didn't know.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Nick. He said my hair was beautiful.
And Steampunk is Kiata, if you guys don't know.
That I knew.
Sorry if there's anybody else whose name we don't know, but that's just the ones that jump out to me.
Okay.
I feel like I know other people that are there, but I don't know.
Probably.
Like an Eolair, I don't know who that is, but I'm pretty sure I know who that is.
Yeah.
Who's that?
It's you there.
Yeah, well there you go. See, I knew who that was.
Yeah.
I know who Zombie is. Hi,
Okay. Thank you. Now, see, I knew Mediocrity in Motion was somebody that was in the guild. Anyway.
Alright, shall I continue?
Yes.
Let's try this again, shall we? So, oh, you're kidding. Okay, am I right to go?
No. I was doing the action.
Oh,
No, I wasn't doing the robot. Sorry.
Alright,
They're very
let's do
similar,
this.
though, in case you were wondering.
No, it's and then
I don't know if that's a testament to your dancing skill, but we'll leave it there.
yeah, you don't want to know.
So Nivu Terrace. And it's going to go choppy in a minute. Nivu Terrace is a small Crichton settlement. It is right on the edge of the battlefields in the Centaur lands. The inhabitants face daily battles with the Centaurs and are living on the edge of death every day. The situation is so dire, Divinity's Reach sent Seraph Captain to help maintain the town. There is even a Zura who creates and maintains siege equipment just to prevent the town from being overrun. Many residents have lost their family and children have left parentless during the Centaur attacks. Nivu Terrace is one of those places that when you actually go and talk to the people, it's really sad. Like, it's really sad. There's like a child that wanders around and she's like, yeah, my dad died on the battlefield and one day my mum just never came back and everyone just pitches in and takes care of me. And she's just like so candid about the whole thing. And like she has conversations with the captain. The captain's like, look, don't go very far from the town because I don't want you cutting on the court battle. And she's like, yeah, it's okay, because she doesn't have any parents around to take care of her. And then there's also a conversation where she's like, there's particularly two that talk, and they're like, I can't believe their bodies are out there. They're just sitting, rotting in the battlefield. And he's like, yeah, I know. And she just breaks down crying, and it's a very sad place. And there's a lot of character there, and a lot of kind of emotion that, some places focus on history, that places focus on emotion. And there's also an old, that skin of the old lady, there's an old lady there, and
oh, is it the one with the creepy with the dagger?
Yeah, when I used to do the Guild Mag podcast, they used to say it was the first old lady skin we had ever seen, and it creeped me the heck out. And we're like, oh, we hope it's just like a fill-in skin, because it was during the beta. We hope it's just a fill-in skin because she has the dagger, and it was really creepy. But it made sense for her to have the dagger because she used to be a warrior, and she even the Seraph captain now is telling her, you can't fight, just go away, go indoors, She's like, I'm gonna kill all these centaurs,
But she sounds remarkably like a harpy.
Yeah.
So she's an interesting character there. She makes sense to have the dagger, yet there seems to be tons of her all over Tyria, but they've all got daggers, which is really creepy because I don't like old ladies having daggers because it's just not meant to happen. So that's the interesting part of Nevo Terrace. So I'm going to move on to Ascalon Settlement now. Ascalon Settlement is the home to Ascalonian settlers who, fancy that, who fled to Christ from Ascalon over 250 years ago. Many of the inhabitants are descendants of those settlers and still consider themselves.
You look like you're dying over there.
I'm so sorry. Oh my God, we're interrupting Kaysee left and right.
Okay.
Ascalon Settlements is a settlement for Ascalonians. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Doing my job.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'll shut up now.
Glad you're enjoying it. It wasn't meant as a joke. But half of the things I say aren't meant as jokes, and it still has people laughing. We broke Naveen.
Okay, I'll shut up. Go, Kaysee.
Alright. I'll continue where I was. If anything, it's just gotten worse since we got the video. Yes, so this is basically, if you played Guild Wars 1, this will be a very interesting place to you. If you didn't play Guild Wars 1, it's a good place for some lore. There are many inhabitants who still bear ancient grudges and distrust Char despite the treaty. Now, I've never visited there as a Char, but I can imagine it would be very different as a human, because a lot of the characters there are known for their different reactions depending on your race. For example, if you go there as a Sylvari, and if you go there as a human, there's a pair of old ladies, and their reactions will be different to you depending on your race. But I digress. I will go back there in a second. Here it is. Many of the older generations are untrustworthy of any other races other than human and refuse to talk to them. The Ascalonian settlers are fiercely devoted to their gods and have even built a shrine locally in the town. This is one interesting bit that I really loved about Ascalon Settlement, is there's these two old ladies. And if you go there as a human and talk to them, everything will be fine. They're super nice. They're kind of like gossipy old ladies, but you get it's okay. But then if you go there as a different character, for example, I went there as a Sylvari, and I talked to them, they give you advice, but at the end they say you have to give me advice on love, and they'll be like, just pray to Lissa. And you'll be like, I don't believe in your gods. And the old lady would be like, well, then you are a heathen doomed to walk the earth and you're gonna die, and it's really awful, very strong reaction. And I kind of went, alright then, because I had always talked to them on my human. And then I realized that as I'm walking away, as I was walking away, the Seraph captain runs down from his post to the old ladies and he's like, how many times have I told you to stop being awful, mean-spirited ladies? And she's like, why I never got this when I was young, or when in my time. And he goes, yeah, well, we stop being mean to visitors. He says something, I think they need the visitors, or I just love that sort of reaction that I never got that as a human, because it's Escalon settlement. But any other race, the old ladies would be quite mean to you and stuff like that. So I thought that was really a little bit of detail that I find is missing in other areas. Um, then I've got, like Nebu Terrace, the inhabitants of Ascalonian settlement have had many casualties from the war with the centaurs. Locally, noble Lord and Lady Marduk lost their son. Centaurs are ferociously ruthless, and many inhabitants prepare for the worst by creating hiding spots for their children in case of an invasion. And this is really interesting because I didn't understand why they put this in. The Lord and Lady Marduk, their son, there's this whole, like, you can talk to the Lord and he will say that his wife, hasn't been the same since the loss of child. Then you can speak to the servant, and he will give you this whole backstory as to what happened after they lost her son. For example, she doesn't stop spending money. He isn't very nice anymore. They don't have parties like they used to. They're not happy, and there's this whole story behind it that I thought was really, like, it had no reason being there, and I kept on searching for a reason, but it's actually just the depth of the area. They're just creating a lot of backstory, and it's so easily missed if you don't talk to the characters that this young boy was killed on just playing around, and this has affected the whole community, affected the lords and ladies, and then it affected the servants. So it's very interesting, but I tend to go on, so I'll continue. Other noticeable spots in Ascalon settlement are the Brawler's Pit, which visitors are welcome to test their mettle against locals, and the graveyard. Many Ascalonian heroes were buried here, in particular Captain Andor Greywind. I never played Guild Wars 1, but I have a feeling he might have been important in Guild Wars 1. And it said, in particular, Captain Andor Greywind, who sacrificed and saved the lives of many refugees fleeing Ascalon. Many swear they see his ghost they see ghosts of long past Ascalonians in the night. Do I need to repeat it, or are we good?
No, we're good.
No, we're good.
Okay. So there's actually a thing where if you go there at night and you light the candles, you'll actually see this conversation between Andor Greywind and his lieutenant, and you can also, one of the karma rewards is a little bit of information on Captain Andor Greywind, and he basically gave his life he said something about, I didn't want to let the heroes go on by themselves, but I had to take these people to safety. That's what made me think that he was part of Guild Wars 1, plus he was part of the original settlers. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but there's a lot of history about him there, and it's very subtle. And then also... Oh, I lost my place, sorry. Here we go. And then we've got Cornucopian Fields.
Yeah.
That time. Learning. And Apple Nook Hamlet, which is what I've got here. This is the agricultural community. It is situated right outside of Lion's Arch. Local pirates are situated on a small island to the north and regularly raid the town. If unstopped, they are known to loot and pillage, even set fire to buildings. Though the lands are fertile, the crops are often trampled or stolen by savage pirates. Apple Nook Hamlet is very multicultural, and children of all races can be seen playing together. Though most of the architecture is distinctly Crichton, chart architecture can also be seen. So this is like really, what I really like about this game is that Lion's Arch is a massive city, so it makes sense that they need to have this massive agricultural community to feed everyone there. So they've got this big farm, and unfortunately same with Nebu Terrace, a lot of children have lost their parents due to the pirates, and there's actually an event with, I think it's 4 children, one of each race, excluding the Savari, where they go on this big adventure, and it's this wonderful event chain, but you talk to them and they've actually got a surrogate mother, which is a human. She says these children lost their parents, and I just have to take care of them. And often you can see, like, when they're running around, some of the farmers are like, don't you trample don't you go through these crops. If you trample them, I'll have your head. And there's a big focus on keeping the agricultural community going there, but it's suffering because of the pirates. And I find it really interesting that there is like Char architecture there for because Char obviously they don't just build war machines, they obviously build machines that can help harvesting things, so you can still see the architecture there. And Volum's Pit. This is in the northeast corner, just next to the vigil. Yeah, right there. And it's like kind of like a Norn. This is where it starts to turn into a snowy area, and it's a Norn. It's a kind of like a Norn run operation. But I've got here that it says this is an interesting point of interest. I didn't even do this on purpose. And the battle pit is owned by people. The battle pit is owned by people. Oh god. The battle pit is owned by two Norn. I don't think they're a couple, but I'm not quite sure. People often travel to Volum's Pit to spend their spare money gambling on the fighters and train beasts. There's actually a conversation between the old lady in Ascalon settlements where they think about spending some of their retirement money on the fighters there, and they make this comment about, ooh, you get to see the fighters, and they're saucy old women.
Saucy old women. Saucy old women? Ew. It's nasty.
Nasty.
You see, your eloquence knows no bounds. That's from our chat.
Hi, you're saucy old women.
Kaysee, real quick before you go on, what was the name of the guy that you were talking about? Captain something?
Captain Ander Greywind.
Can you just type that in chat for me somewhere so I can look that up while you finish talking? Maybe we can figure out who he is.
That'd be cool. Okay, Ander
Greywind.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Thank you, Hilaire.
Greywind. Yeah, you were right, Cassandra. He's a skill trainer, Guild Wars 1.
Huh. Dang.
Oh, interesting.
She's good.
Yeah.
In North Breda Province in Ascalon Settlement. There you go.
That's really
he
cool.
Should have bet money on it, yeah. He teaches warrior skills. And, all skills. All core profession skills, but he only has 2 of each. Oh, I lied, he has 3 for the Elementalist.
That's really interesting. I like how they've taken things from the first game and put it into the other one. You can still see his ghost there.
Apparently, because his name is Captain Greywind, was actually named for Gale Gray, the community manager.
Oh, makes sense.
But they made it, they switched it for some reason. Yeah, he died in 1112 AE and was buried in Ascalon Settlement.
Sad story.
There's a lot of sad stories when you talk to characters.
Because he joined, and he was in there, he joined the army to free the refugees and stuff, and he was also in like the Guild Wars Beyond content too, for the War in Kryta. He's in Lion's Arch in the War in Kryta.
So obviously he's actually quite an important character. It's good that they've added him in.
I mean, I don't know if he was like super important, because I mean he was a skill trainer, but he was there.
He was there. He got the participation medal. Alright, oh, he was in Pre-Searing, and you find gifts for Rurik's fiance. Geez, that guy gets around, huh?
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
I'll continue. Yeah, visitors can participate, and it is rumored that if challengers can best the beasts... God, I don't even try. Best the beasts. Volum himself may battle the competitors, which is basically the event chain that goes on there, which is really interesting event chain. I did a video ages ago, and I did like my top favorite dynamic events, and he was one of them. And then the most important thing I think about the Volum's pit is it is also the home to the grave of Anton, the hero of the Ebon Guard, which is really weird spot to put him, I thought, but it's not that weird, I guess. But basically, if you interact with his grave, you kneel, and he comes out as a ghost, and you can talk to him, and he says, he just does stuff like, I'm glad I'm here because I can watch people fight because I thought fighting was important, and he just talks about stuff he did for the Ebon Vanguard. You would think that he would be in Ebonhawk, but obviously not.
Yeah, with the other Ebon Vanguard, yeah.
Yeah, the last place I have, is probably my favorite because it's the most mysterious, is First Haven, which is on the south... Oh god.
What?
Southwest corner. I don't remember it is. Yep. Just above the Lowland Ponds. Is that south? Oh god. Compass points. And this haven is controlled by the Lion Guard and protects the passage to Lion's Arch. It is rumored that it was the Lion Guard's first haven, thus its name. However, these rumors are yet to be confirmed. Today it stands as a guard against the undead swarms amassing in a swamp to the south. The reason that I find this one so mysterious is that I would bet $50, which is a lot of money for me, $50 that in the beta, when I talked to this historian, he had this massive lore about this place, and this is why I became so interested about it. Was he was like, basically, when you talk to him, there's a historian there, and when you talk to him, he goes, they have no respect for the history of this place. And at the moment, when you talk to him, you have two options. If you're in, what was it? If you're in, I think the Order of Whispers, you can lie to him and say, "Oh, I'm in the Order of Priory. You can tell me what." He goes, "Oh, I must have not heard of your research before." So.
What?
Am I robotic again?
No.
No.
I'm just trying to figure out what the Order of Priory is.
The Order of Priory is, yeah.
Is that like...
You can call me out on that, please.
The Order of Priory. Lagwyn went, and I'm like, oh yeah.
You can call me out on that because, like, people are gonna be like, Order of Priory.
Derman Priory.
No, I think
that's like half the
Priory
pack, right?
If you're in, for example, I think it must be a glitch, but on my Order of Whispers character, I went to him and I said, "Oh, I'm in the German Priory with you. And you can tell me what's going on?" And he's like, "I have no idea."
You know what it is? The Order of Priory must be full of robots.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm breaking the internet.
The Jalinar says Order of the Vigilant Priory.
I am Kaysee. I am a member of the Order of Priory.
The robot is... No, the water is a little bit firmer than usual. Okay. Oh, she froze.
That's a good one.
Okay, let's all do a Kaysee face.
Oh my god. Let me try and fix that again.
Oh yeah, I think maybe you're okay.
She's still there somehow.
I hope it froze at the same time
Yes.
on Twitch because it'd be hilarious if I was making that face and it didn't freeze.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just continue.
Yes. Sorry.
It's like robot with attitude, hit Bob and everything. God, this is never gonna get done.
Nope.
Oh, yes. So basically, if you talk to... I'm just going to breeze past it because I'm sick of the robot issues. Basically, if you talk to... When I talked to him before, he said this was the first haven ever built in Gendarran Fields, or the Lion Guard, that the Lion Guard ever built. And so its name, it has a lot of important historical... It has a lot of historical importance, but the Lion Guard don't care. They just see it as a fort, and he's very miffed about it. But...
Sorry. Lion Guard don't care. Lion Guard don't give a shit. Oh no!
Watch out, says that bird. Lion
Lion Guard don't care.
What's that? Lion Guard got a cobra?
Oh man.
The memes. All the memes. Kaysee makes all the memes.
Yep.
So, anyway, so he's basically upset. But I've been there so many times now, and on none of my characters, I can get him to talk to me. Sometimes the dialogue changes. For example, on my actual order of priority,
German Prairie.
How do you say it?
Derman
Prairie?
Order of
German
Worcester?
Prairie.
Oh my god, Derman Prairie.
Of the German Prairie character, he has nothing to say. All she says, stupid Kaysee, all she said is, "Oh well, they got to do their jobs," and he's like, "Yeah, I suppose so." And but I can't get that dialogue anymore. Somewhere in all my screenshots, billions of screenshots, I have it somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I will be willing to bet $50 if an ANET producer comes up to me and says, "Nah, that dialogue never existed." I will pay $50 to Naveen's Diabetes Foundation. So,
Yeah,
if we can,
all right.
If we can get a yeah, get Ruby. It's for charity. But I'm willing to bet $50 to, actually no, I'm going to bet $100 to Naveen's Foundation that if we can get confirmation that this actually happened, then I will, or didn't happen. Either way, I just want confirmation because I'm going a little crazy. If we can get some sort of confirmation, I will pay $50 to Naveen's charity.
JDRF.
So,
well, I mean,
yeah.
as long as you get the screenshot, then you'll get the confirmation, right? It's crazy that
Yes.
they changed that dialogue, though. I wonder why they did it.
It was during the beta, and it was such interesting stuff. I don't know. See, that's what gets me. I feel like I'm going crazy because why would they remove it? Or, you know, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it was the first Haven. I'm 90% sure that I saw that dialogue, and he said it was the first Haven.
Oh, that's cool.
So-
You know that character's name, by any chance?
Historian
Dude.
dude.
Historian dude, I see.
First Haven historian, do that.
Is he part of the Derman Priory?
Nice
Yeah.
part of the Order of Prior.
The Priory of the Order. The Priory of the Vigilant Order.
Is he a Nasura? What is he?
He's a human.
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 I see 4 people show up for First Haven. One's a merchant, one's a heart person, one's a trading post person, and another one's a lion guard. So,
Nice. His name is historian something something something.
Oh, long name.
yeah, seriously.
So do it for
Okay.
charity, people. Stop me from going crazy.
We already are, but that's fine.
We spent the rest of this podcast listening to Kaysee. Well, pretty crazy at this point anyway.
But that was that's very interesting that they would post, so much text in just the beta to just get rid of it for something simpler. I don't know why they would do that.
Yeah, and I'm definitely confused why my Order of Whispers character, I have to check now. Order of Whispers character would be able to say, "Nah, I'm in, the German Priory," when she clearly was not, and my German Priory character can't get that dialogue, which is a bit weird.
Interesting.
All right. Was that it for you?
That is it for Gendarran Fields. Any questions?
Okay.
No.
All right. Hang on. I just want
Let's
to
do a
see.
Lagwyn face.
Yeah, I'm trying to research this because I think I could probably find it. I'm hoping I could find it in like 5 minutes and then like get out your wallet, Kaysee, because you're donating.
I'm doing it now. I realized I think I look a bit like a dredge when I do this.
Oh yeah.
For the military.
Ah. For
Oh my god.
hundreds of years. No.
Down with dwarves.
Dwarves? Oh yeah. I almost forgot about those.
Anyway, okay. So, alright, so now I guess I'll go and I'll do the Fields of Ruin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, for those of you that don't know, it's pretty much, it's the, I think it actually goes the furthest, most east map out of all of them.
Yeah.
So,
I was gonna check, sorry, but for
okay.
inactivity, I got logged off. So.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the furthest east map in the game. It's an Ascalon area. It has Ebonhawk, which is probably my favorite area, I think, in the game. It's south of Blaze Ridge Steps. That's where the Shatterer shows up. You got to deal with, there's a lot of ogres there, separatists, there's a bunch of char, there's branded creatures. It's level 30 to 40 zone, so, you know, not a decent way into, you know, playing your character. You can either get there by running through, whatever the hell that...
Blaze Ridge Steps.
Yes. Well, you'd probably be coming from the Char area, I would think. But you can come from Blaze Ridge Steps. Easiest way, just go to Divinity's Reach and take the Lion's Arch portal from Rurikton. Yes, I do have the Captain America shield in the background. Along with the Hylian shield, 2 Master Swords, the Energy Sword from Halo, there's a pair of nunchucks and some size, Turtle Blimp, Chainsaw signed by Bruce Campbell, yada yada yada. Thank you, Kaysee. Yes, it's true. It was very exciting when we did the live show and people were like, what's all that stuff in the background? And I was like, well, friends, let's throw some light on this stuff and let's show you everything.
Stay a while.
Yeah, stay a while and listen. It's all you Diablo fans out there.
Yeah.
Right, so... as far as actual content in the game, you got 17 waypoints, 20 points of interest, 13 renown hearts, and 5 skill points and 6 vistas. I'm only really going to touch on really the skill points and a couple of points of interest because, it's actually a Magic 8 Ball, this D20, but it says D&D related things, which is cool. Like this one says, the DM likes you. Or no line of sight. There's one that says +5 charisma, you handsome devil, etc., etc. So anyway. Right. So I'm not going to talk about the vistas, not going to talk about the waypoints because they're not really interesting. You know, I mean, the vistas are nice. You do get some pretty nice views. Even the renown hearts aren't that great, in my opinion. But there are some really cool skill points and some pretty interesting points of interest. So I looked through the list of hearts. Like I said, not much, but anything in Ebonhawk is awesome because Ebonhawk, if you don't know, is the last human settlement in Ascalon. Heavily fortified, even though it doesn't really seem that heavily fortified anymore, but it doesn't have to be now that we have the treaty with Char. If you read Edge of Destiny, it's in the end of the book when the ogres start attacking, and that's where we get the BS about Mesmer's power, but I'm not going to talk about how much I hate Queen Jenna, because that's some BS.
For more information, tune in to CoT Podcast, where we talk about Divinity's Edge Destiny, Divinity's Reach. No.
Cornucopia.
Cornucopia. Edge of Destiny.
But Yeah, I really like Ebonhawk because, as I mentioned in the one episode, I really like the dynamic between the separatists there that are all like, we hate the Char, we don't want to have a treaty with the Char, and like your character is like, no, the Char are great. But then you hear these people like, my uncle died in the Char sieges, and like my whole family is dead, and I'm a refugee here trying to survive, and then your Queen Genesis like, no, it's all good. Years of hatred, just like Magic Dragon Treaty, we're good, you know. I have not played WoW, so I can't answer your question. Just throw that out there. And Logan ran, exactly.
Logan did not run. Logan
He
did
ran.
not run.
So far away. He's a flock of seagulls.
No, I ran so far away. But that's all because of Queen Jenna. She put a spell on him, I bet.
Well, we'll never know yet, anyway.
Hey,
Maybe
God,
not.
I would love it if she turned out to be evil.
Yeah, me too. I mean, she is.
You know what? Why don't I start with... Actually, I'll jump back and give you this. From the lovely Guild Wars 2 strategy guide. The Fields of Ruin. This region is along the eastern wall of Tyria. It's a large plain dominated by Ebonhawk, a free human city at the southern end of the map. Ogres are a major threat here, as are human separatists and Char renegades, who ironically agree that their governments are both wrong about peace and that they should keep killing each other. You can reach the Fields of Ruin by porting through the Surrogate and Divinity's Reach, or by walking south through Blaze Ridge Steps, like Naveen said. So I could have just summed that all up by reading this. Also, great for some lore, awful because there were no Vistas when they made the book. Vistas didn't exist, so there are none. Yeah. Also, some of the hearts are just wrong. So, don't actually use this, and all of the skills have changed. So really, like, if you were to take it, this much of the book is useless. The stuff that tells you what happened in Guild Wars 1, since that's history, that's okay. Just throw that out there. Right, so Fields of Ruin. So, Ebonhawk has the Fallen Angels, which are that group of the Seraph that are supposed to be secretive, but they're just walking out in the open. And one of the things is, like, fight Fallen Angel somebody. And it's like, they're supposed to be a super secretive, like, elite group of Seraph that nobody knows about, and they're supposed to be badass because they wear black and not white. And they're just, like, pacing up and down the streets of Ebonhawk. So, I don't know. They really should take some tips from the Order of Priory and learn how to stealth themselves, because that's some BS. But I would also say, if you haven't been there, definitely go there, because you have the graveyard, which is one of the coolest parts, I think, of all of Ebonhawk, because you get to, the skill point in there is Gwen's grave, which is awesome, and I think I have a list of all of the people somewhere in here that are in the graveyard. But notable people are Kieran Thackeray, aka the worst ladies' man in the history of the world.
That is so true.
You have Gwen Thackeray, clearly the most badass Thackeray in the family, because
Thackeray.
You had Professor Yackington and Nicholas the Traveler, which was sad to me. I knew Nicholas wouldn't be able to make it, but in my mind, somehow Professor Yackington was just gonna live on forever. Yak magic.
And I will always love you or live on.
Right.
I just imagine like a YouTube montage of like pictures of Yackington and getting into that.
And Nicholas the Traveler and Professor Yackington.
Yeah.
So in there, where's Skirian? Where is he buried?
I thought he was buried. He's buried right next to Gwen. I thought.
Nope. There's no mention of it.
I was pretty sure he was right next.
No.
To her.
Let's go see together.
I'm going right now. I thought he was.
I don't wanna.
And they just don't make any. Or maybe he's not. But I thought he was.
No. Which is kind of sad because what if he wasn't buried with his wife and Professor Jackington, whatever. But I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Gwen would come back and haunt somebody, because her mom's a ghost, and she could come back and haunt people. Or talk to Gwen. So I'm pretty sure Gwen would be like, no, this shit isn't happening. Because, I mean, like, all the other humans are ghosts not that far away. She could go over there and be like, Adelburn, WTF, bro? Why is he not buried with me?
Oh, wait, where is the cemetery?
We're going the other way. Turn around.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. Right here with you. We'll throw on some speed boosts. We'll get over there faster.
Oh, now I feel left out.
That's right.
I'm rocking my Christmas colors because I'm feeling very Winter's Day-y. I think it's this way, right? Yeah, we gotta go all the way around Ebonhawk.
Oh, it's on the other side. Dun, 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 dun. I'll make the waiting music at the same time. Dun, 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 dun.
Wait, elevator music. Thank
Thank you.
Yeah, we can.
Hmm?
No, nothing. Just,
You went past it, Lag.
I know. I was gonna go. I thought he was here.
Okay.
Memorial plaque. What are these?
Captain Langmar?
Oh, Captain Langmar gets buried with Gwen?
Yep.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
There's their sandwich right there. Langmar and Gwen.
Oh boy.
That's
I'm
why.
allowed to say that.
I just did. Those are two words that only when used together. It's fine. So that's why Kieran's an awful ladies' man, because Gwen bats for the other team.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you couldn't get her.
And then the one in the middle says, a simple memorial marks the final resting place of Ascalonian hero and Ebon Vanguard Commander Gwen Thackeray, loving wife of Lieutenant Kieran Thackeray and great mother to Captain Logan Thackeray. But there's just a mention of him. Where is his corpse? Where is he buried?
Do we know? I don't know if we know.
I've checked online and I couldn't find anything.
Let me see if I can.
Wow, this is a big conspiracy.
Yep.
Jal.
So I don't know what's going on about that.
I put Jal in charge. Have at it. We've got a new
Oh, Jalinar said he's a Mersot and lives.
Maybe. You know.
I'm still pretty sure Saul D'Alessio is alive. Just saying.
Well, you're jumping all over the place now, Kaysee. Now.
Now, brown cow.
Huh.
I don't. Yeah. Kieran Thackeray.
Cassandra found nothing, she says in a chat.
Yeah. Logan Thackeray, Dylan Thackeray, Cordelius Thackeray?
That's the dude who you ask, wait, you're a Thackeray? Are you in any case related to Logan? And he's like, yeah.
No, that's...
Is that the guy with the bird?
Cordelius Thackeray's in this graveyard. Oh. Cordelius Thackeray, 1091 to 1106, I'll make you proud, brother. So there's another Thackeray. He's one of these graveyards, or this headstone, southeast corner of down here in the graveyard.
Southeast. No.
And then comes the fun time where Naveen and Lagwyn run through the graveyard and read off every gravestone until they find the right one. Alright, here's Nicholas the Traveler, and Yackington. Look at the Yackington, man. He gets these extra stones. I'm standing on his grave. That's disrespectful. Oh, hey, Kiata. Thanks for coming to help out, by the way. At least you're nicer than Kaysee. She doesn't show up. Here it is. Kiata found it. He's the man. Over here.
Jumping, jump.
Go, Kiata.
Cordelius Thackeray. There we go. Huh. Interesting. And what does it say on his gravestone? Rest
Which one?
in peace. Just rest in peace. Oh well.
Yeah, so it's It's just interesting that there's another Thackeray that we know nothing about.
Yep.
Also funny that there's no female Thackeray's after Gwen. I mean, she's married, by marriage, but they only had boys.
Mm.
I feel like a little girl.
Anyways.
Gwen would be awful to her.
You don't know. She could
Gwen's
be
a
like,
pretty
I want
bitch.
you to have wow. She could be like, I want you
I
to
said
have
it.
the childhood that I had when I was in pre-Searing Ascalon.
No, Gwen's not that nice.
You don't know. But anyway, right. So back to here. So obviously you saw me and Naveen run around a little bit of Ebonhawk. Tall walls. I should have actually pulled up the list of what all the books are of the founding of Ebonhawk. But maybe we'll do another show where we talk about the founding of Ebonhawk and how it was supposed to happen from the lore, because we were supposed to actually see that in Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 1 Beyond content, and that never actually happened. But what else do we have here in the Fields of Ruin? This is where you first, if you don't come from Blaze Ridge Steppes, this is where you're first going to encounter the Branded and the lower half of the Dragon Brand. And my other favorite part of the Fields of Ruin, which is also sad, very sad, was when you find Colleen's grave, which is a skill point to the north. Want to just go there, Naveen?
Okay.
I don't know if we should, because people haven't, maybe gotten there. I don't know. What do you think?
Where is it? Is Secluded Glen.
Tenebron Waypoint. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jal. Cordelius. Maybe that's their grandfather. Or maybe he's some crazy old guy. 'Cause it sounds like
crazy old guy.
that sounds like an old person name.
Behold
Right?
the ocean's power.
Did you hear that? Behold the ocean's power, Lag.
Oh. Well,
Are you beholding it?
I am. I don't know where's the best way to get where we're going, though. I think we should have to run all the way to the south, so I feel like this might have been a bad idea.
Oh, do I have to go the other way?
Possibly. But we'll just keep going this way.
Oh, you ported back?
No, I'm right here with you. I'm just behind you.
Oh.
I might just be, Guild Wars Invisible hiding from you. You know. You know what I'm talking about.
Scoop in.
Culling, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was the other way.
Whatever. We get to show off some of the lovely areas. See, I get video references for my piece. So here is the lovely Branded area of the Fields of Ruin. And when I say lovely, I mean actually it's awful. For those of you that were in weekend number 2, you'll remember being turned into a Branded character and looking like some weird purple crystal monstrosity.
That was awesome.
It was, especially when you jump in the water and turn into a fish. But I was upset because I was a human, and the other Branded characters get much better skills, like the Branded Char and the Branded Norn. We didn't have access. Well, Sylvari couldn't do it anyway because they would die. Because they can't be corrupted.
Yeah.
Because they're a minion of another Dragon Champion.
Well, they weren't unlocked, right? No, they were unlocked for the final event.
The Hunger Games.
Yeah. Hunger Royale.
I could outrun a centaur.
Yeah.
I can outrun a centaur.
That's all I know. You have a whole blog about it.
Yeah.
Reap the whirlwind.
That's right, I don't need your speed boost. I'm cool.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. I thought for some reason I didn't have it, but I had it. So I sounded like a jerk to you. Sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
I think it's all that. Yep. So we were in the right area. And as you notice, this is really dark. And as we enter the secluded place...
How great would it be if he's here? That would be fantastic.
Oh, that would be cool. But...
He's not.
There's a traveling priestess, as usual.
She is, she's always here. So this is my second favorite part. This is the secluded glen, where you have this pile of stones, which is a skill point, and if you read it, it says, a mound of stone lies undisturbed in this quiet grotto. Plants grow from the crevices, and bugs go about their business on the rocks. So, pretty cool if you've read Ghosts of Ascalon, or if you've watched our podcast about it. This is one of the members from that story, Colleen.
Mm-hmm.
And
when you examine the stones, it says someone placed these stones with great care and respect. It appears. Hey, a typo.
Wait, really?
It appears to be a cairn intended to memorialize a long-dead adventure. Yeah, so that's Colleen. Wait, let me be a good player and show you guys when this happens, what you have to do. You go to your options, and you go to support, and then report a bug, and then go to text, and then general PvE. And then you say, Colleen's grave, typo in the description, when you examine the stone. No, the stones.
And you have to say it like that when you do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you take a screenshot, even though automatic screenshot is attached. But there you go. It's done.
And this is where I spent hours sitting here kneeling, waiting for Gullik Oddson to show up. And many people thought they didn't know what was going on. They're like, why is he kneeling? Like, what's going on? So they would just come here and they would kneel for me and then jump up and down on my face, try to get me to move. I actually heard that some people do this in World vs. World at the Quaggan Temple in the Borderlands. And people don't know what to do. The guy said, and one of the Tales of Tyria story times, somebody said they were kneeling at the Quaggan Temple, and members from the other server would try to figure out what he was doing, and then they just came and kneeled by him. And they all kneeled. And he's on Tarnished Coast, so they thought maybe it was a role-playing weird thing. I don't know. But anyway, maybe I'm going to sit here for a little while I finish talking about this, and maybe we'll have a nice visit from Gullik in the meantime.
Cool.
He'll come walking out of, invisibility, because he's a member of the Order of Priory Vigilantness. Crazy. Actually, he's a member of the Vigil. I don't want to throw anybody off. So, yeah, honestly, that's my two favorite parts of, and I think the two big major things. I mean, there's a lot, you're going to deal with a lot of running around and okay, these humans here, you need to help the human cause, and here you need to help the Char cause, and you need to kill the bad Char for the humans and kill the bad humans for the Char, which you're really flip-floppy in your political views when it comes to this game. If you don't really, you're just these humans say Char evil, they need to die, I'm going to kill them all. And then these Char say humans are evil, I'm going to kill them all. And you're just, no moral code if you want 100% completion. So, whatever. I guess a read-in-it doesn't expect you to read into it that much.
Just
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that was really interesting. If anybody else has any favorite things that they like about Ebonhawk. The pipe organ in Ebonhawk, which is pretty cool. There's a sort of kind of mini jumping puzzle to get to a pipe organ in southern Ebonhawk, and it's similar to the one in Calanon Forest in the water with the Quaggan, and you actually have to play the tune that Gwen used to play on her flute in Guild Wars 1 in Pre-Searing. If you go stand by her grave, that flute tune plays, and if you replicate that on the pipe organ, it opens a door and there's a chest behind it.
Is it still bugged? Because it's been bugged for months.
Oh my god, it is a party. Holy crap. Everybody's here. Yay.
What?
In game.
Oh.
Kiara, Kaysee, Cassandra showed up too. Now it's going to be great if somebody comes running through, just some random player. They're going to be like, what's going on?
Chronicles of Tyria.
Crazy satanic.
Crazy satanic, yeah. We'll raise this necromancer from the dead. Bring her back.
I swear I saw a Nightmare Court ritual the other day on Tarnished Coast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think you were talking about that. So where was I? I was back in here. Oh, right. The pipe organ is not bugged, by the way. I was just there. So if
And you
you
opened
want,
the door?
I didn't open the door because I mean I know the tune. I didn't play it, but I just checked, and you couldn't even interact with it before.
Oh, but now you can interact with it. But I mean, when you click the notes and stuff, it just doesn't work.
Oh, I'll have to check. You know what? Maybe after this. Oh, I see. Here comes a Jowl. Bringing a branded human into the secluded grove. The hell are you doing, Jowl? Get it out of here. Disrespectful. Good thing we have those mortars by the front door. Oh, wait, because Tier Lag got an adjustment from the, that's right, from the gem store.
Oh,
Anyway.
that's right.
Yeah.
She's
So,
wearing your stuff.
right. So, I mean, like I said, I have one last thing I want to read. I have the note that you get from the ever mysterious Tyrian Explorer Society, which serves absolutely no purpose but to send you a random automated message whenever you complete an area and get 100%.
From your herald, right?
No, this is from the Tyrian Explorer Society.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I would like if there was actually a place like the Tyrian Explorer Society that you could go to, you know, and maybe. Well, here you go, ArenaNet. Maybe you should make an area where they are in like some new area that we go to, or they're in some secret place. And maybe if you have 100% completion or something like that, like you could get a cool item. If you didn't want to use your exploration gifts that you get for 100% completion for a legendary, maybe like you could turn it into them for some exclusive weapon. That would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it says, a step forward, a step towards. Greetings, we received a message from one of our contacts. It included a note personally addressed to you, and we agreed that this words eloquently express our own opinion. I'm passing it on to you. You can read it below. As an adventurer, you are able to come and go at your will. In your travels across the fields of ruin, you chose to stop and help those in need, even though they are different from you and their struggles are alien to yours. Your acts exemplify the heart of the tree we're working towards, that we can accomplish more together than we can just serving our own ends. Thank you, Wade Samuelson, Commander of Ebonhawk. Exploration is more than simply travel. It is about discovery and how you work with what you find. It seems you're doing a fantastic job. We are proud to have you among our members.
Wow, that was actually really good.
Yeah, so with an avian. Man, this is just a CoT party in the Fields of Ruin.
Avian showed up.
And everybody rush back to Lion's Arch when it's Naveen's turn. And poor Kaysee gets no love because Gendarran Fields. But anyway, I think with that, I'll send it over to you, Naveen, for Lion's Arch. But before we do that, I just want to scroll back up through the chat, see if we missed any questions, because I feel like there was a bunch.
Yeah, is it naked time for Tyr?
To show off her new, I hope for that reason, to show off the new skins and everything.
Take it all off, Tyr.
Okay, so I don't know the guy how you pronounce it, but it looks like it's Enho Monkey. I guess is how you pronounce it.
Enho Monkey. Oh no, monkey. No.
He's mentioned. I said nope. Didn't play WoW. What do you say about mounts in Guild Wars 2? Maybe, but
no.
I mean, we have waypoints.
I want a motorcycle.
Right.
What?
I want a Hagrid flying motorcycle. Harry Potter style. Thomas Engine. I'm gonna make that happen for you guys. Oh, just
No.
for me. Just for me. And then what else did he say? Scroll down. Sorry, I just want to make sure we get everything. Oh, we never see a horse like Kaysee said. Well, we do have centaurs, so there has to be a horse somewhere. How are you gonna make a half? How are you gonna make a half human, half horse? I mean, if you go by Greek mythology, that needed to happen at some point, so there had to be a horse somewhere.
Moving on.
I thought I saw a question about my headset. A little Lagwyn headset. Yes, I saw that question. I don't know what that means. You want to know what kind of headset I'm using? I'm
Wow.
confused.
Cassandra's new skin.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Dancing around.
In a birthday suit.
Yeah. I love the glow.
She's on fire.
Oh, Kiara, I'm sorry. Thank you for showing up when Kaysee was doing her part. Yes, the type of headset that I am using. Get the stream up here so I can see what I'm doing. It's a Razer, because I'm a Razer fanboy. It is, let's see, what's the exact model here, because these are all my Razer instruction manuals here. Razer.
You keep that?
The reason
Only
I
kept the sticker.
I keep them because a lot of them give you the disc with all the drivers in them.
Yeah.
So there's a thought process to it. I think it's the. Oh look, this is the sale manual. Find it. We get past all the mice.
Anyway, lore.
Right. This one. I don't even know how you pronounce it. Chair. There you go.
Karkari 15?
There's no numbers.
Oh, I thought that was a 1 and a 5.
That's an I and an S.
There,
Oh.
I just typed it.
Or L
chat.
and S.
Yes, so that's my headset. It's very
Precarious.
comfortable. Yes, Razer fanboy, Black Widow keyboard, Naga mouse. That's how I roll. Anyway, so yes, Naveen, why don't we send it over to you for Lion's Arch?
Alright. Let me set up my stuff. Here, I got so much going on my desktop, it's crazy. Okay. So, Lion's Arch, people. No hearts, no quests, no nothing, because it's actually a city, and most of you know
Easy
that.
way out.
Shh, it's not easy way out. There's so much going on in Lion's Arch. Okay. So, I'll just go through Guild Wars and shoo, zoom in and zoom out. There we go. This is Lion's Arch. For those who don't know, who would not know, I have no clue. But anyways, Lion's Arch, as we know it today, is a huge town built on the wreckage of what used to be 250 years ago. Back then, it was the human capital and described as a storehouse of knowledge and the seat of Crichton monarchy. When Zaitan awoke, he raised ore with him, and that caused a massive flood which forced the human to abandon their capital, and later they founded Divinity's Reach. All of the documents housed in Lion's Arch went to the Dermont Priory, which is, a big reason of why I want to join the Dermont Priory is because I want to read all that. I haven't done that yet. Because with Naveen, I'm with the Vigil. Yes, so as the flood waters receded, the city was rebuilt at its original
Naveen?
site. Yes?
Gullick's here.
Oh, he is? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Here he comes, walking in from his rock. There he is. He's got flowers
Gullick!
Spirits of the wild, welcome.
for Azalea. Well, that's Kaysee, because you died, Kaysee. No, for Colleen.
Aw.
Nobody talked to him, so Naveen can get the dialogue up on her
Good
screen.
hunting.
I'm talking to Tyr. What?
You must visit more often.
Are you here to pay your respects? And I'm like, who are you? My name is Gullick Utson. My legend is known among the Norn. I come here often. Greetings, Gullick. Whose grave is this? Her name was Killeen. She was a Sylvari of the night cycle, but she was the brightest light my eyes have ever seen. Ah! This is sad. What happened to her? She and I, along with a human named Doug O'Keen,
Field of
a
Fury.
char known as Ember Doomforge, and an Asura called Cranks tried to cross the brand. Killeen didn't survive. I've missed her every day since. I pay my respects with you. I'd like that, friend, and I think she would as well. You stand quietly with the Norn at the foot of Killeen's memorial. After a minute, you depart in a respectful silence. Ah! This is sad.
Ho, traveler.
But yet his axes, I don't know what the skin is on those, but they're awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They're the Norn
Anybody
ones.
know? Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the ones that you pick up in like the Wayfarer foothills, and they've got a special skin like the Norn area.
Boom.
I would also like to say that he does not wear a shirt because he's that badass that he does not need chest armor
Mm-hmm.
or hand armor.
Maybe he's just hot.
Yeah,
Well,
that
I mean,
too.
this goes back to Dent and I's conversation from like a million years ago about how they should make like tattoos, you know, like they had for the monks in Guild Wars 1 and the necromancers. Like, you could get like magically runed tattoos so you could have a character if you wanted to just not wear a shirt.
Yeah.
Like, clearly, Gullik isn't just not. He's a warrior wielding dual axes. Oh, unless he's a necro, but we know he's a warrior. And, you know, he's just badass. And he's like, no, I don't need a shirt. I'm a Norn. I killed a Grawl with my bare hands when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Terrorized the seas after I slew the pirate captain and stole his ship. But yeah. So. And according to the wiki, he travels across Tyria.
I've never seen him elsewhere.
I've never looked. And if I have to wait as long as it took me 3 hours to wait for him the first time, I don't even know where I would go. Pick some spot and sit on my ass and wait for 3 hours.
Yeah. Oh, well, that
Maybe
was
somewhere
cool.
in the Caledon Forest
Yeah, maybe.
where he met Colleen.
Oh,
That would be.
travel.
Oh, that's true. With the Oh, and there comes Aaron, naked, running in the middle.
Oh man.
You missed Jal was dancing as a risen on her grave before.
Ugh.
What are you doing naked on Killeen's grave? Sometimes I wonder.
Yeah, it's your husband.
Oh, Avian, you're tickling. Okay. Sorry about that. Back to the map.
Yes.
To Lion's Arch. That was cool though.
Well, that was actually perfect timing that he showed up.
Okay, Lion's Arch, as I was saying, as the flood waters receded, the city was rebuilt at its original site. Then the shipwrecks and the rubble left after the flood were used as the structure of the new city and became building materials. So that's why you see all these ships, all these ships in the city, like on top of rocks, and one ship after another, and just kind of makes this huge maze of ships that, you know, you have the taverns built in them and all these merchant places, and that's pretty cool. Quickly enough, it became one of the few towns to hold against the undead, and since it was ignored by Kryta, which was troubled by its own problems, it accepted all races into safety. One of the reasons why, when you get to port to Lion's Arch, I can't scroll. Okay, when you get to port to Lion's Arch, you go to the Gatehope Plaza waypoint, and you have all these Azure gates that will lead you to all of the races' towns, basically major towns. Lion's Arch is ruled by the Captain's Council and Commodore Lawson Mariner. Lion's Arch is defended by the Lion Guard, and it has become the center of the efforts to combat Zaitan itself. For the moment being, I mean, because now we've seen all these new events ever since, because some information I take from Wiki for the story about it. But ever since, I don't think it has been updated, but you've had the Mad King Thorn's appearance, which destroyed the fountain in the middle of Lion's Arch. There was a fountain with a lion roaring through, and then fish like blowing water on it and stuff, and it was pretty. And then Mad King Thorn came out of the ground, destroyed it, and then they started rebuilding on stuff, and now the Karka invaded, and the Karka destroyed the lighthouse that was there, and oh my gosh. So Lion's Art basically will be, I'm pretty sure will be beat up and then rebuilt and then beat up and then rebuilt, and we'll keep on seeing, all these new things in Lion's Arch. When you look at the map, you have now 13 hearts. No, that's Fields of Ruin. What am I saying? In Lion's Arch, there are 13 waypoints, 23 points of interest, 11 vistas, which some of them are a pain to go through for the first time, but when you've done it once, then you're fine afterwards. There are 10 Azure gates and 3 jumping puzzles. It's a massive town. It's divided by 15 areas. I won't name them all because you can see them on my screen, or if you're listening to the podcast right now, as it is not live, then you can go in game and check it out, or go on Wiki if you don't have the game. You can also find 5 types of pets in Lion's Arch. If you're a ranger, you can tame an armor fish, a pig, a blue jellyfish, a Crichton drake hound, and I can't remember which. Wait, where are my notes? There's a 5th one, I'm sure, but I haven't written it.
No, there's only 4.
Yeah.
Armorfish, pig, jellyfish, Crichton drake hound.
I thought it was 5.
I'm looking at the wiki page as we speak.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Got your back.
Yeah. Yeah, so, speaking of all the areas and things to discover, Lion's Arch, like I said before, it seems to be the central place for major events. The Mad King Thorn's return, the Karka invasion, and soon we'll have new events all over Tyria.
Naveen. Oh, she's back.
Sorry, Robo.
You were like, that whole section was Robot Naveen.
Oh, sorry. But basically what I was saying is, you have all these events. You have the Mad King, the invasion of Karka, and now we'll have Winter's Day soon. So I wonder what we are going to have for Winter's Day. I am speculating a giant Christmas tree where the fountain used to be.
A Winter's Day tree, Naveen. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm used to calling it a Christmas tree. A Winter's Day tree. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be interesting because we won't. They said in their little blurb that all races celebrate everything differently.
Yeah.
So we've only ever seen it from a human perspective with the trees and the presents and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, do you think Sylvaria are going to want to cut down a tree and put it up?
That's true, but they don't have to cut it up.
Well, they have to cut it
They
down.
don't mind
and kill
cutting
it.
up trees.
I know.
They don't mind killing trees.
Well,
And
maybe
who said they have to use a real tree?
Are they going to get their fake plastic synthetic fiber optic tree that they, the Asura are going to create it?
I got that. My living room.
Maybe-
Stop hating.
Maybe they can get Queen Janet in and just illusion a
just-
tree
yeah.
up or something.
Right. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's what I'm suspecting for the fountain in Winter's Day, because I'm pretty sure every holiday that they will find, and I think in Guild Wars 1 they celebrated the St. Patrick's Day too, so there's probably going to be something for that too, and anyways, Lion's Arch, super awesome. Ever since launch, there's been one major change to Lion's Arch, and that's the Fractals dungeon that have been added to the game. And the fractals, wait, let me see, you can access here. No, not here. You can access here, boop, Consortium gift shop. It's close to there. You just go to that waypoint, the Claw Island Portage waypoint. You walk, and the thing should be there. And Lagwyn, I can hear you play.
I'm not playing.
Oh.
I just sat
it's
up
me.
in
Sorry,
my
I was typing.
Aha!
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm
I was
standing
typing
right
on
next
Twitch.
to you in game. I'm not moving. So.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
We all say sorry. Um. Also in Lion's Arch, you'll find banks, guild banks, armorers, many merchant, Black Line trading post, which is big because it's the main building there. You have every crafting station available to you. Really everything you need you'll find in Lion's Arch. And one of the things that you can find in Lion's Arch, and only in the Mists, I think, in World vs. World, is the Mystic Forge, who is also the house of Zomoros. Zomoros is an infamous djinn, and it's imprisoned in the crafting station, or the Mystic Forge, and it's located in the Mystic Plaza. They say that he's hailing from distant Ilona, and he mainly speaks through Miani, who stands next to the forge at all times, and you get, several items from her. We had the chance to speak to him ever since the Karka invasion, and you actually see his little picture when you talk to him, and he looks kind of creepy. He looks pretty old and mysticky, bluish, bald, creepy eyes. Anyways, if you go on Wiki or talk to him in game, you'll see what I'm saying. So just go and have a talk to Miyani. Zomoros is apparently very ancient. He is familiar with the Kryta, and he speaks of time when, not the Kryta, the Karka, and he speaks of time when the world was much emptier and the continents were a different shape. So he is crazily old, and I wonder if he could be from the time of, all the Mersat and everything in the beginnings of before the humans were brought to Tyria, the planet. What else? Noticeable characters. Let me go in game. If you want to join me, I'll be close to... I'll be in Fort Mariner, the Fort Mariner waypoint. I will be going to show you a character which I like a lot. He's my third boyfriend in Guild Wars. And
Jeez, Naveen pimping it up over there.
Yeah, I know. And since Lion's Arch also is the town that takes most time to load. There we go. And I'm in an overflow.
Oh no. Yeah, me too. I'm a different one to you.
Sorry. That's one thing about Lion's Arch. You get a lot of overflows. It's crazy. What I wish ArenaNet would do is just, instead of putting overflows, they would just do as in Guild Wars 1, where you could actually select the district you could go to. And here he is, Dagokeen from Ghosts of Ascalon, the novel. If you've read the novel, this is the main character, Dagokeen. And it's kind of weird, because that's not how I imagined him to be. I imagined him to be taller, giving my elementalist is pretty short, and he is about like the same height as her. I don't know. Hey, Kaysee.
I figured he would look more badass.
Yeah, well...
He just looks like a standard, like... I mean, even his armor is very plain. Like, I just assumed that he would just look... I mean, not that he was, like, a super flashy guy in the first place. But you know what I mean? Like, I just thought he would look like a badass.
Yeah, but then again, like, he's very funny and, the typical average person. He's a thief, so it's not like he would be super buffed up and looking badass to begin with, I think. But anyways, that's my opinion. And yeah, so that's one of the noticeable character. He's standing in Fort Mariner, as I've said. In let's see, Lion's Arch, you have 3 jumping puzzles. You map out. There's the first, which is Wayant's Revenge, and it's located in Sharkma's Cavern over there. So it's southeast of Lion's Arch. You actually have to go to Farshall Waypoint, and from there you kind of have to run south and into you jumped a few how do you call them? Hay bales?
Mm-hmm. Hay
Yeah.
bales.
Those things that itch a lot. You jump on them and you go behind them, and there's kind of a way where you can jump all around and make your way through to the caverns. And this is actually my favorite jumping puzzle in Lion's Arch. The first time you do it, it actually takes a while. Well, in my standards anyways. It takes about like 30 minutes to complete it, and it becomes easy over time. You get an achievement for solving it, you get a chest, you get access to level 40 karma weapons, and it includes a funny conversation from Captain Wayans, and is really worth completing just to hear what he has to say at the end of the puzzle. Especially the part where he says, "Help me!" Blah, 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 blah. I really like that puzzle. The second puzzle is Ermug's Secret. Let me go back there. Ermug's Secrets, which is located in the northeast of Lion's Arch. It's an easy puzzle that takes around 10 minutes to complete it. When you know what you're doing. There are several guides out there telling you where to go to complete it, take the path, give you the path to go through, and you get an achievement and a small chest, if I'm not mistaken. The last jumping puzzle is Troll's End, northwest of Lion's Arch. And it takes about 20 minutes to complete. You get an achievement and a splendid chest for completing it. Aside from that, Lion's Arch, the coolest thing about Lion's Arch, and let us go there right now, through the Claw Island Portage Waypoint, is the fact that you can, if you've played Guild Wars 1, you can actually visit Old Lion's Arch in the new Lion's Arch installment of the game. If you just jump into the water, oh, I see Lagwyn, yay! So, if you just jump in the water, and we'll make our way there. Whee! Sploosh! You see wreckage, of course. And you will see an overview of what Lion's Arch used to be. And if you've played Guild Wars 1, you can remember the fountain that was in the middle of Lion's Arch, where everyone would just gather around and meet over there.
Tully.
I was going to say Tully. This is what it looks like now. There's some quaggins and new life, running around in there, and it kind of makes you really sad. And the first time I saw it, I actually had tears in my eyes, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is like really the end of Guild Wars 1 to me. Like, I'm not gonna go to Guild Wars 1 again, aside from checking if I have new gifts or whatever, birthday gifts. But it's really sad to see what it's become, and remembering your character and the story you've went through in Guild Wars 1 for so many years. You've walked through there, and the Mad King Thorns events and Winter's Day and everything. It's really, I'm trying to look for the word, I can't find it, but you can really reminisce about the old times in
Nostalgic.
there. Nostalgic. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, so if you feel like, looking around and seeing what Lion's Arch used to look like, and you've never played Guild Wars 1, well, you can have sort of an idea, to know how big it was exactly. Oh, there you go. This is where you'll find a juvenile blue jellyfish, sorry, if you're a ranger and you want to tame it. So, that's basically it for Lion's Arch. I don't know if you guys had something you wanted to talk about that ton in particular. Oh, I do actually. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, let me map to my favorite part of Lion's Arch at the Trader's Forum waypoint. This is where you spend most of your time selling your stuff. Going to Zomoros. Oh, Kaysee knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I have the finest quality goods.
Yeah, and you hear the conversation over and over and over again. This is where Miami stands.
Maybe you can show me some moves.
Exactly. Right there in Lion's Arch, there's my favorite NPCs, aside from the There's a lion guard next to the merchant. He's a char. And if you walk close behind him, there's a little child, Asura, and he talks to you.
I like turtles.
He says he likes turtles.
I like turtles.
And then,
My mother is a genius.
my mother is a genius.
Great.
Greets.
I had a pet turtle, but it died in an experiment.
It died in an experiment.
You don't look very smart.
And then he tells me I don't look very smart. That's really bad. But then if you wait a
you're
few
an Asura, what he would tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if you're in Asura, he says something else. I'm not sure. In the background, there are children playing, and the two children, one's a human, one's a char, and they say, I don't care what our parents think, you're my best friend, or something like that. I think that's very sweet.
I want to
and
be some moldy old ghost.
Yeah. I think this is very cool too. The fact that all races are in Lion's Arch, it kind of not deletes, but negates the racism you can find in the game. Like you know how some chars just don't want to have anything to do with other races at all. Now, if this child would move, I could tell you what he's saying.
He's not
Stay
gonna.
here, child. Don't do it.
Stay here.
No, come back. And it only lasts like 5 seconds. It's not. Maybe if I talk to the line guard. You say something.
As soon as you say it, Naveen, it will happen.
Yeah.
More people should learn to bark.
Oh, he's not talking.
Just while we.
Yep.
Just while we wait, I've just got some trivia that's like I really want to say because I'm so happy I know this. The jumping puzzle, the ghost one, the one where you're like blah 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 at the end. The jumping puzzle, if you actually go the correct route, it actually turns out to be the shape of the signature of the guy who did the jumping puzzle.
Oh
So
yeah,
I think,
that's true.
yeah, I think I mentioned it before on somewhere, but he said that, the guy that it was his baby, and there was some problems during the beta with the sound, when you walk along, he doesn't quite say it at the right time. But yeah, he just said so. A little bit of a fact was that it was his signature if you do the correct route. So.
That's pretty cool.
Yay!
I wonder what his signature actually looks like. It's not like you're looking at it. Oh, there he goes. Little Asura.
Ooh,
Okay, shh. Everyone, listen.
She's so excited.
Your face is funny. All squished and weird.
No, your face is. It's like a little raisin.
And then it stops. But it's so funny. It's so mean. Poor little Asura. He's like super mean to you, telling you you don't look smart, and he likes turtles, and its turtle died in an experiment. And he goes to that char, is like, your face is weird, all squished and weird. And oh, your face is funny. It's like a little raisin. But it plays like it keeps on playing. It's the same thing all over again.
I know.
Lag's not happy because he hears it way too much.
Yeah, Kiata says it's the same if you're an Asura, by the way.
Oh,
You
yeah?
talk to the child, yep.
Oh, well. That's too bad. Man. Anyways, yeah, that's my favorite part of Lion's Arch.
I like the diving board. I'm a fan of the diving board.
Oh, yeah, it's true. You guys want to go take a ride? I mean,
Yeah,
take a dive.
Sure.
Take a dive.
Take a dive, take a ride.
I also, one of the places I really like, but I wish there was more about it, is the Derman Priory dig site. What I'm talking about? We'll have to head there next week.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, what do they ever actually say, like, concrete, what they're digging for? And, like, nothing comes from it. They're just there.
I have no clue.
Oh, the top of the diving board is where we took the picture.
Oh, yeah, that's
True.
true.
Oh my, I'm naked.
Man, you guys have the same taste in clothes.
Oh, psh. I told you not to wear the same thing, Kaysee, but no. Anyways.
It's the fashion. Everyone's wearing it, like literally.
It's what's in now.
It's the
Geronimo!
I wonder if
wonder
there's going to be a
Casey's-
mini game scores.
I was waiting to see if you hit the rock.
No.
Hey, shut up.
No, not you, Naveen.
Oh.
Just Kaysee.
Oh, she does that?
It doesn't
You
matter
wanna see
how
my
easy the jump is. A lot of the time it's like, Stefan, will you come do this for me? It's too hard. I can't make this jump.
What? Kaysee.
Oh, yeah.
You want to see my underwater crab dance?
Your crab dance? Okay, hold on. Let me check what that is. So Kaysee apparently has a crab dance. What is it?
Wait for it. Oh, she almost had it there.
Hang on.
This is what you do when you don't know what to do? Just practice your crab dance underwater.
I've just been hours down here, like, how do I make crab dance?
Wobble, 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 wobble.
A new dance video with all of us sync crab dancing.
Yeah. Hey, local. Why do you have a different... Oh, 'cause she's Norn.
I was literally thinking the same thing. I was like, well, there you go.
Yeah. But anyways, that's it for Lion's Arch. Oh, you wanted to go see the digging site, I guess?
Yeah, I guess if we go to the Sanctum Harbor waypoint,
Okay.
we'll just run from there. Chronicles of Tyria, home of the crab dance.
So many Chronicles of Tyria stuff.
How long I've lived here. There's just something about this.
I defy you to find that dance anywhere else. Keep this crab dance.
Actually, that's kind of funny because my husband does a crab dance, and whenever there's a full moon, that's a long story.
I think that's a long story that we need to hear. It's the other one. Aaron!
Aaron says he's a were crab. So whenever there's a full moon, he's giggling in the background. Whenever there's a full moon, wait, this is what he does. He goes like this. And then he walks sideways in parking lots, in public. And this is just to humiliate, not humiliate, but yeah, embarrass me. Thanks, sweetie. And what was funny is that our son started doing it the other day, and we never showed it to him. So
It must be hereditary. He's all
crazy genetics, I tell you.
He's the worst. I love it.
So where's
Maybe he
Lag?
saw it off Futurama of Zoidberg. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Where'd you go, Lag?
I ran to the dig site.
I ran.
I was running, and then you stopped to grab it up.
Away.
I'm faster than you, Naveen. I won.
No.
Both faster than centaurs.
Yeah. Magister Elwyn Huntsley. We know so little. Oh, he's Asian. Hey, he's Kenton.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing? We're directly over the ruins of Lion's Arch Keep. The ruling families of Kreta once held court in these dilapidated walls. So you go, what's the German priory do?
Or not?
She's married to an Asian.
Yeah, I'm married to an Asian. I'm entitled for the. I'm allowed to say these things.
Go.
Queen
Oh,
Jenna.
Brother Menlo.
Ha! Brother Menlo. Queen Jenna asked us to recover drowned keepsakes from her family's lineage. Have you discovered anything useful? Just bits and pieces about the keep, like it's a relationship to the lion god, and how Drummond himself was viewed by the monarchy. Interesting. Good luck with your excavation and English classes. That's not what she says, for those not seeing. Sorry. Wait, they all say that? We know so little? They all look alike! That's so racist! They all look alike!
Says you with that voice.
That's so racist, wow. Okay, what do you look like? Oh, she's Norn.
They don't talk to you though, but
Wait, there's a worker.
May the Six watch over you.
maybe six
Apparently,
months
only
old.
Asian people of the German Priory can work on dig sites.
Yeah, I know. How come the humans are all Kentons? Wait, is she Kenton?
Knowledge is the greatest.
Oh no, she's not. She's Elonian though. Hey, I sense some racism here, ArenaNet. What's up with that? Minorities working in fields. I don't like that.
Look, the worker over here is Tyrion. The male worker over here is Tyrion.
Where?
I thought he looks Tyrion. Maybe he's a little... Oh no, he's Canton, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, there's
He
a
just has
Norn and a
brown hair.
Asura here.
Yeah, but they're Norn. I mean humans. Like, you haven't seen...
It's nice to see you.
All the male humans are Canthan.
Yeah.
And maybe they're just triplets.
Hey, there's a
You
kid.
look tough. Let's wrestle.
Hey, look,
Oh,
here's
they play a high.
Naveen. Here's basically what our character was right here. Our Asura right here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I deleted her, so... Were you cool?
Well, look, here's another one with buns. They're freaking... I wish you could actually interact with all these, like, ruins.
I have so much to tell you.
Because they're basically digging up all the stuff that you see, according to what, whatever Magister Huntsley says, is they're all ruins of old Lion's Arch. Then, like, you know, they want to find all this stuff to deal with the old ancient families, like, you know, Princess Salma or Queen Salma and everything like that. And, you know, you can't even interact with, like, any of the papers or scrolls or... I wish they added in... I mean, maybe they will, but I doubt this is probably going to go any further than where it's at right now. But from a lore perspective, I think this would be really cool. Like, if one of the events for, like, some future content is they continue to dig in this area, or, like, we could help them dig so that Naveen doesn't feel it's racist anymore. Because you see how they have this set up like squares? This could be a mini game, like a fun little mini game.
Let's dig
Dirt.
Like-
for treasures.
Like Minesweeper, almost.
Yeah, Minesweeper. Yeah, I guess
Guild
so.
Wars 2 style.
There's definitely a heart somewhere. Where was it? In Mount Maelstrom or Spark 5 Fen? One of them where you like have to help them dig up relics, and you place little flags if you find something. And they've got squared petition bits.
Okay. Well, maybe that's why they didn't do it.
Interesting.
Have you noticed that Queen Jenna is like getting the Vigil and the Dermot Priory to do anything? Like she's like, oh, go and find my family's relics. Oh, go and get the thingy. Yeah,
I'm telling you, Mesmer powers, she's evil.
She is evil. That would be awesome if she was evil.
But yeah, that's it for Lion's Arch, and that's it for the Pick a Map show. We'll probably do these again, and what would be cool would be actually to kind of set up parties and invite viewers with us, and we could actually visit the maps next time. That would be cool.
Yeah, we kind of started it, so that was cool.
Yeah.
And like I said, maybe we'll get Streamception going on in future. But yeah, so thank you again to everybody who came out and joined us in game. To everybody who came and asked questions here in our Twitch channel. I saw Louis. Was it Louis that was slapping her yesterday? The other day?
Louis slapping people?
No, Queen Jenna.
Oh, Queen Jenna. Oh, that's fine then. That's totally fine. Keep it up, Louis.
I think he put it. I'm like 98% sure that it was him. But
why was he slapping her though?
I think he did it just because.
Oh, that's cool. That's a good enough reason.
Because he felt like it.
Hey, Queen Jenna. Just because.
Nope, I lied. It wasn't. Don't listen to me.
Oh, man. I thought Louis was
Or maybe
too
it
classy
was. I don't know. Don't listen to me. I don't know anything. You heard it here first, everyone. Yeah,
this
okay, it was. It was.
Lagwyn didn't know
and I
it.
was right.
Oh, well, there you go.
He slapped her. I just gotta figure out where that picture is, because I wanted to put the link in the chat.
Oh, it was my welcome back message?
That's right. Yes, because he slapped. He said, "Welcome back, Naveen." I slapped Queen Jenna.
Oh yeah.
Algernet slaps Queen Jenna hard.
Oh, I love you, Louis. Oh my God, you're the best.
Here, I'll post the link in the Twitch channel for everybody.
Oh, jeez.
That's the link to his welcome back to Naveen, and then the link to the picture is there.
See that? Oh yeah. Aldriana slaps Queen Jenna hard. Oh, I love it. Thank you.
What is she doing in the middle of a swamp? With
Look
no
at the-
shoes
look at-
on.
Look at the dialogue.
Protect
that
me.
She says.
I'm a genius, not a fighter. Oh, Queen Jenna. The Char will only
What?
backstab us. It was a fool to seek peace with the Char. My people will suffer from my mistakes. The Char will only backstab us. I was a fool to seek peace with the Char. My people will suffer. The Char will only backstab us. And then that's when Louis slapped her hard. And she stopped.
Well, is this part of the Savari storyline?
I don't know.
I think it's an
Retribution.
event.
Solve the mystery of the haunted marsh. Rescue the packed expeditioner to reinforce.
I forget. I know some
Strange.
people had mentioned seeing her out there. I think it was Jal said that.
Huh.
Him and an
That's really
Avatar.
weird. She's out there by herself with no shoes on, being all crazy.
Yep.
Now I feel the urge to look for any lore with a race or a cult that would be shoeless.
There you go. Jal says it's a dynamic event.
In Mount
Mount
Maelstrom.
Maelstrom.
Ah, okay.
Is she like a ghost or something? It can't be her, seriously. Queen Jenna, Queen of Kryta.
I hate
Freaking
her.
wandering.
I don't like her. I really don't.
There you go.
Oh, a risen Mesmer. I thought so.
Oh.
At least you got the shoes bit right. She's always shoeless.
Yeah. A risen Mesmer impersonating her. Oh well. Anyways.
Naveen, you should go do that event. You have to go fight her.
Yeah, I can kill her. That's awesome.
Alright, so I think with that, everyone, we'll start to wrap up this show here. we'll give it a few minutes just to say if anybody has any last minute questions before we bring it to a close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dragon's plans foiled by high heels.
I don't snore.
Plan to ever get a legendary.
No.
Casey's on her way.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. I'm telling everyone in the guild to like put their plans to get legendary. Just put them off. And if you already have legendary, don't tell me, because I'm gonna be the freaking first person.
You're not gonna catch up to Jal, and you know it.
Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, plus you're going on a week vacation, so will you have
Jal will
time?
have it all, because I'll just run fractals with Jal for that week.
Oh,
Right, Jal?
that's mean.
Well, I mean, she's not gonna be
I'm just
here.
in denial. I'm just in denial.
That's okay. We still love you.
Yeah, but I want the rainbow stick. Yeah, donate to Kaysee. Thank you, Ninja. Woohoo.
Yeah, Avian has 5. 5 legendary.
whatever.
I heard she has 11, actually. I heard she has all. And she has, like, dual daggers. She's got them all.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're worried about, but... Oh, by the way, there's an image on the official forums. Somebody I posted, the Warhorn, the legendary Warhorn. Looks pretty cool. So if you guys check that out. See if I can find the links. But yeah, I'm not planning on getting a legendary because I use a hammer mainly, and I don't like the Juggernaut more. I like some of the exotic weapons like Mjolnir and things like that better than I like the Juggernaut. And it's sort of less. It's less things to get, but 350 charged lodestones is not easy to get at all. So, also thank you to Kiata for his nice donation of a charged lodestone to me the other day.
Yay.
Aww.
He's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Robovin, yes, liquid metal is cool, but have you seen Mjolnir? I mean, it's a freaking hammer made of lightning. Like...
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Look at the eye of Rodgot.
The
Yeah.
I don't know if the emphasis was right on that, but anyway. Rodgot. That is really cool.
Let's see,
I didn't realize it was an eye.
I looked at the lidless eye, because that's fairly easy. Well, it was anyway, when Powerful Blood was a lot cheaper. But, I saw the lidless eye, but I like, I have Rockgord a lot better, actually.
Ugh, the eye moves. Gross.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's
For those
actually
of you
pretty cool.
Who don't know, Rockgord, spelled backwards, is Trogdor.
Nah.
Yes.
I just... Yeah.
So, Avian can totally burninate.
Tyria. Burninator.
Yeah, Robovin, I don't know if anybody, well, I'll just throw this out there for anybody, if you've seen, the Reef Scalp, huh? Alright, I'll keep an eye out for that. If anybody has seen the Elementalist Lightning Hammer, like, the skill that you pick up, Mjolnir is that. That's what it looks like. It looks like the Lightning Hammer, but you have it all the time. That's what your weapon looks like. So. Actually, I'll just put that out there as general knowledge for everybody. Any of the weapons that anybody summons, Guardian Spirit weapons, for instance, Spirit Bow, Sword, Hammer, Shield, all of those, all of the Elementalist weapons, Frostbow, Fire Axe, the Flaming Greatsword, if I say Ice Bow, whatever, all of those weapons all of the weapons that Mesmer Illusions have, like the illusionary sword, pistol, all of those are weapon skins in the game that you can get permanently. So, just throw that out there for everybody.
One of them was, I think Aaron has the shield, the tree moon shield. Anyway, in the Sylvari story, there's like a shield that you see, and it says, "I dream of this shield," and then the character comes along with that shield. And I thought it was just something that only that character could have, but Aaron actually has it. So
Yeah, shield
I think
of the moon. I think, right, sweetie? It's shield of the moon.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I think if you see it, you can get it.
Pretty much, except for Kalidbolg.
Give it time; it'll come out.
Yeah, but because there's also something of the green, or the white knight, or the green knight, or whatever that is, and something of the white stag. There's a weapon for all three of those, the Sylvari storylines. So that's cool. I'm waiting for the Colossus hammer from the Colossus fractal. That one, I want the cultist hammer.
Oh yeah.
I would love that as a hammer skin. And I would also, somebody said it when we ran it last time, that if you hit people, the big giant purple hammer came out and hit them. You know, when you break the seals, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm with Zombie. I really want the Immobilis.
You can have your lucky charms. Be people with magical deliciousness.
So, I think we'll wrap this up.
Yeah, okay. So, thank you everybody for continuing our podcast even longer, because you guys are awesome. Not that we're any stranger to longer shows. So, next week, Kaysee will be with us, like she said, but I don't know. Do we know what our show's going to be next week?
No, we have to discuss that right after this show.
So, we can't tell you what we're going to do next week.
Dun dun dun.
But keep an eye out on Facebook, Twitter.
But I'll be in Sydney.
Yes.
You'll see me all the way from Sydney. I think we might be slightly closer together. I'm not really good with geography, but maybe the connection will be better in Sydney.
Cool.
No more robot dancing for me.
Oh.
Yay!
So,
We'll do it
all right. Well,
anyways.
thank you, everybody. So for Chronicles of Tyria, episode number 26, number 1 of the Pick a Map show, probably going to be our favorite because it's all of our favorite maps. That get progressively worse and worse
So
as time
far.
goes on.
No.
Yeah. I'll tell you, when we're down to the final 3 maps, nobody's going to want to do those. We're going to be drawing straws. Who gets like Dredge Haunt Cliffs and then like
Snowden drifts.
yeah, the Norn areas basically is what you're saying, Kaysee.
Maybe.
But the Norn areas are pretty cool.
Oh, they are.
The
but I
Wayfarer
just don't-
Foothills is good. Sorry.
Is
Yeah, no.
good.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Get the nephews to robo dance, Kaysee.
I'll try.
Right. So for episode number 26, Pick a Mac show, I'm Lagwyn,
I'm Kaysee.
And I'm Naveen.
and we will see you next time.
Bye.